What's up guys, you're back with TechNick, and today I will be going over the GameSir G6s. Now this is a refined version of the original GameSir G6. It is mainly only compatible with iOS devices. You can pick it up on an Android device, but it only really truly works programmably with an iOS device. So they give you this nice little package when unboxing it, this nice little English card saying congratulations. We do unfortunately have a micro USB, not a Type-C port, which is okay since it is quite cheap. Cheap speaking about as in $50 or 300 Chinese RMB or 3,000 rupees. Now it feels really good, it feels really sturdy just outside of the box. It actually looks really nice, the design looks really cool. There is no fan underneath if you got that impression like I did, but it would have been really cool maybe in the next one in the G7 to actually have a spinning fan within the module itself. Though that would kill away from the already impressive 40-hour battery life. The buttons feel really nice and clicky. They're actually micro buttons. These are esports certified buttons, so their latency is pretty much nothing when touching on the device itself. We also have this expanding kind of like pull coming out in order for you to put your phone in it. It feels really good, and the back is also really awesome with its wonderful rubbery grips, which is cool to hold in the hand. I didn't feel like anything was slipping out my hand while using it. Like I said, this expandable piece over here feels really solid, and taking my iPhone 11 Pro Max to put in, I didn't feel any jitteriness with it whatsoever. I did knock it around quite a few times, and this is an expensive phone, and this is quite a cheap controller pad over here, so I don't want anything to happen to my expensive iPhone 11 Pro Max. But even holding it upside down, it feels like nothing is going to go wrong with it. It is nice and sturdy at the back, it really holds it tight. And guys, bear in mind that this is intended for iOS devices, like I said earlier. So pretty much the max size you can put in here is a 6.5 inch display phone, such as the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now setting it up, you're just going to Bluetooth. You do have to hold down Y and the power key in order to get it open in the Bluetooth setting. If you connect it as a regular controller, you won't be given the options in order to program it. That's pretty much what happens with Android, and you can't get around it. But once you are in properly, there are tons of different default modes you can click on. And as you guys can see here, it shows you exactly how to resize the buttons and how to move them around to your preferences. Now I will be going ahead and popping in a screenshot here. So all you do is you go and you grab a screenshot from your favorite game. This game on this video being Call of Duty Mobile, but it didn't quite work as much as I liked it, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my own custom one. So I'm going to call it COD, and I'm going to give it a config name and then upload a screenshot as well. So now once I have the screenshot, there will be no buttons already added. I will have to do all of them individually myself. Now I will definitely go ahead and speed up this process. I don't want to keep you guys here forever, but I must say it was extremely seamless by doing it. It didn't take very long, and it really worked well once it was all done. Moving everything around here, as soon as you drag it in, you just tap the button on the control pad so that it registers it on the screen. Once you have everything set up and running, you just hit save, and then you can actually go ahead and hit test. So once we go and hit test over here, you guys can see that the triggers are working over there. We can hit save on the layout, and then we can go ahead to Call of Duty Mobile. Now I have gone into the settings mode of the controls of Call of Duty Mobile, and I have changed some things around myself, which is what I usually use on all devices, not just the iPhone, but also on my Asus and so on and so forth, because they do have touch triggers. I've set up my maps over here, and I'm so excited to show you guys how it works in reality. This controller really does feel sturdy, I must say, and with a 240 milliamp hour battery and Bluetooth 5.0 low power efficiency, you're looking at 2 to 3 hours of charge time, but 30 to 40 hours, guys, 30 to 40 hours of battery. So you guys can play this thing for ages if you want to take it on the plane and play an offline game. That's also really cool. I'll definitely be testing it out on more games, but Call of Duty is the hype right now, so I thought I'd do this. And a lot of people are complaining that there aren't enough compatible controllers for Call of Duty Mobile. Well, I'm telling you now that the GameSir G6s is definitely up there with the top dogs. Now, what I must say is that the G6s is better than the original G6 because it actually has dual vibrating motors. I've tested it out, they feel really cool, and you can change them in order to work with specific games, which is really cool. They have changed the design a little bit, such as the little blue halo around the joystick over there, and I must say guys, it honestly feels like playing with a regular controller. This whole hybrid method of having my finger on the screen on the right side and then everything else on the left side but still triggers at the top, I didn't think it would work too well for me, but honestly it feels so natural in the hand. It actually feels better than when I use my Nubia Red Magic 3, having one on the left and on the right, and the main reason for this is because that right analog stick just does not work well with Android games or iOS games, guys. So this is definitely the best method to have a controller. It almost feels like a Nintendo Switch, just holding it and using it like this. I've been showing a lot of my colleagues and all of them are keen to order one, and if you guys want to order one, you can actually go ahead to the description down below and get a 10% discount code from that $50 price tag on their website using my discount code. As I'm really impressed with this, and it wasn't my best game, this one, but I have played plenty games after making this video, guys, and I am absolutely slaying it. My highest been 30 kills in a game. I do think that I have the edge over my competitors when using the GameSir G6s, and I highly recommend it to others. Guys, I honestly don't have anything wrong with this. I can't say that there are any flaws. If anything that I would like to see improve is that they could put a fan in it to keep your phone cooler, not that it gets hot, and to make one of the triggers at the back an actual trigger and not just a button. That would be cool, but I do understand that you need that precision when playing FPS games or doing esports, for example, on your iOS device. The GameSir G6s is one premium device that is really not expensive, guys. If you do have an iPhone, I seriously do suggest you go pick one up. It just makes your gaming experience a hell of a lot better when playing on your new iPhone 11, 11 Pro or 11 Pro Max. I must say the durability feels great and my phone doesn't feel like it's going to fall out at all. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I will be playing on the G6s for the foreseeable future. Cheers, guys.